honestly like a relaxing thing to get done. Once you're confident that your face isn't gonna get sliced.
I got my hands on your body, so tell me what you want me to do.
So you open it here, just peel here, and then the number 10, this is a 10 blade, is right on the top. So you want to grab it. If it's upside down, you're doing it wrong. So it has to show the number 10 on the top. You pull it out. The 10 is up. You hold it like this. This little, you see the little groove? You see it? Little groove there. So that has to be facing up. And you slide it in the little slot there and push it, and then it snaps. Good? So anytime you include dermaplaning like in a facial, it goes first. You wash the face and then you do that. If you do the Dermaplane and Glow that we do, then you wash the face, you do the Dermaplane, you like kind of rinse the face after, like toner or whatever, and then you use this enzymatic treatment. But that's like something different. I always like clean down onto the neck too, and that way like if you want to dermaplane like onto the neck, you can. I always like have the water heating now, and then once it turns on, like I just turn it off, but so that it's like ready to go as soon as you're done with the dermaplaning to turn the steam on. You have to degrease the skin basically. Some people use acetone. I think the acetone is kind of like overkill a little bit. So you just use alcohol. I always use a fan at the same time because it's kind of, it stings a little bit and it smells strong. So I just hold the fan over the skin. And I don't tell people like, I'm putting alcohol on your face. I just do it. And then if they ask, then yeah. But some people get kind of like freaked out at the thought of putting alcohol. But it's really, you have to like degrease the face before. There is a way to do like wet dermaplaning, but honestly I don't do it that way. I like it with the skin dry.
Is there a particular reason why you like it with the skin dry? Because I know someone's going to ask in the comments.
I think it's more satisfying because you see the skin coming off, whereas if it's like wet, you don't really see that. I guess it would kind of look like a little bit of sludge, but that's it. And I don't know, I guess I just got used to doing it dry, so I'm like comfortable with it dry.
What if they don't want you to put alcohol?
Well, then they shouldn't get dermaplaned. I've never had anybody tell me like, no, don't do this. If they do, I would tell them like, honestly, it's like not safe to do it without it because then your skin is not dry enough. So like you're not, first of all, you're not going to get the same results.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a little bit of like oil left because that's like inevitable. And I feel like it's safer when the skin is like totally dry. So if someone's like threading or doing their eyebrows like the same service, I would do that first because then obviously then you're gonna like end up shaving the part that you would have threaded. You'll still go over the part that you threaded because there's a little bit of skin there, but you know, just to make sure that they get like the results of the threading that they would want. I always keep this here so I can wipe the blade while I'm doing it. Okay, so the most important part is to keep the skin tight. You kind of make like a C with your other hand, and you're just constantly, actually I just realized I need the light, sorry. So I normally start and I'll do like the whole forehead, then I'll do one whole side, the other side, but you know, sometimes I hop around. Just as long as at the end you go through and you make sure you did everything, then you're good. I use like that front part because it's smaller. If I go to try to use the whole blade, I'm obviously going to take off part of her eyebrow, which I don't think she wants. So. And then you want to use a 45-degree angle always. So you're taking the hair off, yes, but the point is to exfoliate the skin. So you can see like the skin cells coming off too. So you make sure you go over everything, and sometimes like you'll see like it kind of needs a little more, so you can go back. But you want to be careful not to do too much either, because you can like rub the skin kind of raw if you do too much. And in the beginning, it'll definitely take you like a full like 20 minutes to do it, and then after a while you get used to it. It gets a little faster.
It's my first time doing dermaplaning.
Yeah?
I have never tried it yet.
The nose is honestly the most difficult part. So you want to like stretch it forward. And then down here, like right under the eyebrow, I usually use like the very tip of it. And just go like that, like along the edge of the nose. But what's nice is that when you go do the extractions, everything comes out much more easily. And even people who are like super sensitive can do the dermaplaning. You just would be careful with what you put on after, because it can sting. And this, before the oxygen, is like the best. Because then the serum's going so nicely. Tilt back a little bit. Most people, like, they'll just stretch their mouth really wide and you can get into the corners. I personally don't like doing it like that because I feel like people can move. And then that worries me, because if they move while the blade is there, they can get cut.
Yeah.
Airly does it that way, and the person who taught me does it that way, so you can kind of play with it and see like what you feel more comfortable with. So the way that I do it is I just relax, and then so I'll stretch it myself, and that way I'm like sure they're not gonna move. But otherwise, like if their mouth is like all the way open, then if they try to talk or whatever, like it can affect that. And a lot of people will like talk to you the whole time. When I get down to this part, I'm like, hold on, please stop talking. Because if they're moving around, obviously it makes it impossible. tilt back here. So I did her whole forehead, so just start like along the side there.
Would you start like when you do after the forehead? Would you start from like down and work your way up?
I usually do. It's up to you. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, I saw some videos that they were doing like upwards down to downwards, like not from downwards to upwards.
Yeah. It honestly, it doesn't really matter what direction you're doing it in, because it's like not technically for the hair, but it gets the hair out. I like to do it from bottom to up, but
I think the hair grows like that, so it's better to do from down
if you're
to
cutting the
right.
hair, yeah, but if they're like really just in it for the skin thing, I mean, even when I do like here on the lip, it's impossible for me to do like straight up because of the way you're holding it. So I do it to the side, you know, and same on the nose. Like I don't, I do it straight up here, but here I do it to the side. So as far as like results go, it doesn't really matter what direction you're doing it. But on the sides, I like to do bottom up because that's where you have the most amount of hair, so that gets it like the smoothest, you know?
Okay.
Just because it's easier, start here because it's like a straighter and it's your first time doing it, so. So just remember to keep the skin really taut. With your left hand, you're gonna like do that little C movement and keep it nice and tight, and then do the 45-degree angle.
Like that?
Yep, and you can always have her like, hey, turn your head this way or whatever's comfortable, you know? No, tighter. So see, like, hold the skin. You can do it like when you first start, maybe do it like in really tiny little sections like that.
Alright.
And then as you get more used to it, you can like stretch your skin out, your hand out more. Do a little more of a 45-degree angle. You're a little bit like flat.
No.
Yeah. So try to do it coming like up in this direction. And that way you can stretch it really tight. Get your hand closer. As soon as you see the skin moving, it's not tight enough. Go up higher here. And so some people do like longer strokes and some people do a lot of short little strokes. So you can try both ways and see what way works for you. So same here, do a little closer.
No.
No, like match it to this one. Into here. So like go up to like right there. So it looks like a natural, like, pretty little sideburn. No, see it? It's moving. you gotta hold the skin like tighter.
Okay.
So do it again because it's not just removing the hair, remember? We're like cleaning the skin. And do like all along here. Put your fingers, these fingers have to go closer together.
What do you mean?
Like instead of having them like this, have them like this and stretch like that.
Okay.
And do it like in smaller sections so that the skin's tighter.
Like that?
Closer. Yeah. And then be careful because see how here it's not tight?
Uh-huh.
The blade's got to go in here. Because if it's like that, maybe have her turn more and bring yourself here so that the whole thing is tight. Because if you're just tightening this part and this part's loose, then you can cut her on that side.
Okay. So like that?
Yeah, but bring the fingers closer. It's got to be like really tight. All this still has to be done. Maybe look through the light. No, you gotta move your hand so that it's tighter. Like as you move over, have her stretch back. And then make sure that every little part you're doing, yep, you can like see how it like comes over the cheekbone. You can do the jawbone. You can do that. Let go. Yeah, you gotta do it in like little tiny sections. Like you're constantly moving the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
You can't like just hold it and then move this hand around.
Okay.
This part is enough because it's gonna start getting raw here. This part you didn't do. So again, tilt back. Yuliya. Tilt your head back. Just tilt back a little bit more. Yeah. And then go like that. Stand up when you do that part. Because I think you're like not doing it right. Yeah. So you can get like all the way over. And no, hold on. Hold it like hold your finger here so that it's like nice and tight. To do this part, the easiest thing is to stretch like that, and then when you get right here, just pull it like that. Some clients will like try to help you, so just tell them like hold your lips together, not like that, because then you can't get in there, but just like hold your lips so that it's like it doesn't go like that, you know?
Okay. So for the turn like this?
Yeah. Does it hurt?
Like too much pressure. Feels like too much pressure.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need any pressure because the blade does everything for you. So remember, you got to keep the skin tight. So if you're going over the jawline, like bring that skin up or do it below. And then make sure you're holding it tight because there it wasn't tight enough.
Okay.
So do like along here. gonna hold it, or you can hold like this. Like, just make sure this part is really tight when you do up along, because you have to go right up along the lip line.
Okay.
Yeah, but do it like in little tiny sections. And to do, see how that's moving? To do here, you want to stretch like that. However,
It's kind of like that.
yeah, however you can get it like really tight.
And would you put like
I would do it towards the lip.
towards?
So turn your body the other way maybe. Yeah. And try to do it, lift it for a second, with this part of the bleed. Not the bottom. The bottom part is fine when you're doing like straight whole sections, but when you're doing smaller sections, use the curved part. And then when you go here, so stretch like that and get like all up in there.
Okay.
I mean, when she's doing not with the whole blade, but with the end.
Yeah, that's what I told her to do.
I understand that this is a small area and we should do this way.
If you got nervous.
I'm not scared of the blade.
She's doing awesome if that makes you feel better.
For this, you would like do that the same thing?
Yeah, just stretch it nice and tight. Remember, don't go that far up because you weren't holding this part tight.
Okay.
So just those little sections at a time.
Okay.
Oh, let go. You're gonna hold the skin tight. It has to be like it was moving a little bit when you're doing it. It has to be very tight.
Okay.
And then try to do like, instead of going like this, try to do like a little bit longer strokes. But move up from there. Go like into this part. Try to do longer strokes.
Like,
Hold on, let me show you. If you're doing, I'll see, this part was missed. You're doing like that. Try to do like,
okay.
And it feels even better, like on the skin.
when you do the
side.
longer
Yeah.
strokes. Okay. And then see this part? And there's that part too. I'm gonna go back and do that. At the end, I always like go back and just look any spots that were missed.
Okay. Should I do it now or just finish?
Whatever you want to do, as long as you go back and finish it at some point. You can tell which part?
Yeah, like right here.
No, more 45 degree. That's like 90 degree. Yeah. Okay, maybe stand up and do it like from here. Like you gotta move around to make sure you get the right angle. When you do under the eye, you want to pull the skin like down and do it from there, because obviously you don't want to do it like all up in someone's eye.
Like that?
I don't think that's tight enough. Like really tight. So no, when you're holding it like this, your blade goes here.
Like that?
Yeah, your blade goes in between your fingers, because otherwise here it's softer than it is here. So you want it right in between. Here is like where the skin is really tight.
So then, and then like that.
Your skin has your blade has to go parallel to your fingers.
Okay.
And do it longer strokes. Because I think you going back and forth, you're like pushing down a little bit harder. Do you feel it harder? So remember, this part is not tight enough. So as you're doing it, you're doing just this section. And then if you want to do here, you move your finger. You're always moving this finger around. And that, you gotta pull it off the eye. Hold on. Let me sit there a second. I'm seeing how you're... Yeah, you can do it like that. Try to do it in this direction, like out.
Okay.
And that way you can like stretch it down and pull it tight at the same time. Does that feel easier?
Yeah.
Remember the longer strokes. Yeah. Because otherwise you end up rubbing like
I don't know why it feels
7, 8
yeah.
times, which can be kind of intense.
Yeah.
So you're gonna like stretch it tight and go like that. No. Hold it like your fingers like that. Like this, and just like stretch it out like that. I think you're good, because I think this part you've done a lot, so I don't want to have her be like raw from the blade. I mean, don't keep don't like keep going forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like really the part, and you'll see some people like get a lot more skin than others. Like some people, it's so good. You go and you do this part, and it's just like all flaking off, which is nice, you know. And those people, like after the treatment, their skin feels so soft, because that skin that's just like stuck there that wanted to shed, you know.
Yeah.
So a little part here. And then I don't think you did her nose.
No.
Okay. So you're gonna do the nose with the tip here, and you're gonna do it like right with this inner corner here.
Okay.
And you're gonna hold the nose like that, like really tight. And then obviously you wanna be careful how that goes. So you wanna like hold it as tight as possible.
And like this, right? Or...
Yeah, remember, parallel to the fingers. No, like parallel to your fingers. No. If you're holding here, you're gonna do this part here. Perfect. And then just move your fingers down. Hold it a little bit more
tighter?
Yeah, but this a little more angled than it was. And then just make sure the blade is like very gentle on the skin, you know?
Yeah.
It's really a matter of like getting comfortable with it and then like playing with the angles and like seeing what works for you. And also everybody's nose is different, everybody's like face is different.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to like play with everybody. Yeah. But I think you're good there. How do you feel with it?
Yeah, just
Need practice. Yeah.
But
How do you feel?
Good.
Yeah? Okay, so you're gonna, the blade, we'll take this off after. I gotta do that after. But so, get a 2x2. You're gonna put toner in her.
Just a little bit kind of
Yeah.
like burning or something like that. Like the skin
little
is
raw.
naked.
Yeah. Honestly, the smaller strokes, in my opinion, takes more off than I would want to.
Yes, I was there the same.
Yeah. So you have to try to do. It's just when you're first starting, the smaller strokes feel safer.
Yes. Yes.
So it's kind of normal, and then you're gonna do that everywhere. Yeah, that's not like a strong toner, so it should calm the skin down a little bit. Is that a little bit better? Because you can see it. You see how on this side she's a little red?
yeah.
And not on this side? It's because you went a little deeper there than you should have. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Thank you for your face. So Lexi that you're going to do later, her skin is super, super sensitive. So make sure you're doing like the long strokes because she will get red. So red. Okay, so the enzymatic treatment, maybe if you feel a little sensitive, just don't put that on you. No, that's the scrub. The enzymatic is this one. So normally like the Dermaplane and Glow, you would do the toner and then you would do this moisturizer. But does it feel sensitive now?
Like tingling a little bit in some places.
Alright, let's put a tiny bit. This isn't strong at all. So you're just gonna put and just kind of dab it all over, and then you're gonna work it into the skin. It's gonna tingle a little bit when she first puts it on. It makes your skin really nice after.
Just dot it all over.
Yeah, just use that and put it kind of all over, down here, a little bit everywhere.
I love the enzymatic.
I know, it's so good.
And it smells so nice.
A lot of times I'll put it on people's faces too, like at the end of a signature facial. And I have them go home with it. Like you put that, you can put serums on after, moisturizer, sunblock, and you have them leave it on overnight, and like the next day your skin looks really good.
And you rub it in.
So rub it in all over, yeah. How does it feel? A little tingly, right? Here. It's the tingle of beauty. It's fine. Is it getting better? Yeah, it tends to go away fast. It's like a mini micro peel, you know? It's like just little enzymes. So it gives you like a really nice glow after the treatment.
I love the smell.
Usually like the next day is even better, you know? So now you're gonna put you can put this moisturizer if you want. Just put a little bit of this and then a little bit of this sunblock. And that's it. Like for a full facial, like you want to just kind of put it and then you're gonna use like the whole hand to apply it. It'll put the confidence in your hands, like.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for her revenge? See how like there, it's a lot more red. It's just from doing more strokes than you needed to. Yeah. So normally when someone does dermaplaning, they shouldn't look irritated. Like at all.
Okay.
And all the rest is fine. It's really just here, I think, where you were like trying to get in there.
Yeah.
But no, look, see, because she's sensitive, because she has a little bit there too. So pointing down, you know how like that little bump was? So the bump is down. You just stick this like into it, kind of push it a little bit, and then you grab it from here. And that's it. This goes in the sharps container, like directly in there. And then this, I always like clean it after with like alcohol and stuff. That's it. Any questions?
So like, first you would cleanse it, and then after you dermaplane, you would do extractions.
So it depends what I'm doing it with. So if I'm doing the Dermaplane and Glow, it would be exactly like that. No extractions. That's like a 30-minute treatment. You just do dermaplaning and then the enzymatic.
So like the one I'm doing today.
No, you're doing a facial.
Okay.
So you would do the dermaplaning, and then you already cleansed, so you don't have to cleanse again. And remember, you do the cleansing and then the alcohol first.
Yeah.
Before you dermaplane. So then you're gonna do. You would go straight. So how I had said to make sure that the steamer is like nice and hot. As soon as you're like finishing, turn the steamer on. Put the steamer directly on her face, and then you can start the scrub.
Scrub. Okay.
But go gentle on the scrub because you like just exfoliated.
Yeah.
So do the scrub like gently, and then you know take your time with the scrub. Leave the steam on. Get yourself like ready for the extractions, and then you can do the extractions.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. And any other questions?
No.
No?
Just wanna try
Okay.
more and more.
Go ahead. Your turn.
The 10 should be upside. Right?
No, yeah, but you're doing it wrong. So put this down. 10 is up.
No, what? Now 10 is up. I
Yeah,
guess.
flip it the other way.
This.
No. Hold it like this. You grab this with your hand, with your left hand. Pull it out. You grab the blade with your right hand. Then,
This.
yep. No. You slide it. Yep. There. Ah! My God.
It's okay. Name?
Audrey.
Amazing.
You too.
I caught that on video.
Oh, this is the. I don't know, you were very confident until right now.
Trying
So,
to be. So
use this. It helps.
Can I not to use this?
Okay.
Because I feel more
Okay. Okay.
comfortable without. Like, I just try to understand the 45.
So you're not gonna
degrees.
put your hand on the blade. You're gonna put your hand, yeah, right there. Yeah. So 45 degrees is the angle. Like this is like 90,
Yes.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Here, because of the size, you're gonna use like this little corner.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever it's small, you're never gonna use like the tip, but you're gonna use like that front part of the blade. And then wherever it's like a bigger area, you can do like that bottom part. And then the most important thing is just to keep the skin nice and tight. So here you're gonna like stretch it like that, and you're gonna do it like in little sections. A little bit more of it. No. So you're doing like the center part. Don't use this part of the blade, because then you're gonna cut off her eyebrow.
Yeah.
So make sure you, no, she did it. She did it. She did it. You're fine. Your eyebrows.
The moment you said that, before I even looked at her, I was like, Nina's freaking out right now. She said that.
Okay, so when you're on the top,
I can use,
yes. Do a little bit, a little less, like right in between, yeah, like that. No, and so you do want to go over each area more than once. So you're
Like
gonna
I
do
kind
like
of
2 to
twice.
3.
Okay.
And it depends, like you'll get used to what the skin like should look like when you're done. Yeah, that's good. So don't get like closer than there to her eyebrow. The forehead's pretty easy because the skin is not loose, you know? And then don't go like too far into the hairline either, because some people are gonna freak out on you if you do that.
So how to be in this area, like
I would stop like here, you know? You don't want to have like a weird hairline situation after.
So I'm going this way, and I did a little bit here.
Yeah.
So the next step is going down or going to the left.
However you want to do it. You can either finish the whole forehead or it. As long as you end up doing the whole thing, it's however you want.
Okay. You know, how is the pressure?
That's good.
After the jawline, how far can we go?
I go as far as like when I see like a little fluffiness or whatever, I go all the way down here. There's no like, it's not like we're using product. Like it's not gonna cost any more for you to go down. So just do like wherever you think is like a natural line. We're more careful when we're like using up products, you know? So this part, you can see it was missed. So I think it is the pressure that you're not putting enough pressure. So this part though, because of the jawline, I would do it parallel with the jaw.
Like that.
Yeah, so that you're not gonna risk cutting anything.
Blade parallel the fingers.
Yeah. And this, to not like cut the ear, I would say almost like go towards the ear since you're right-handed.
Toward, like,
Yeah.
like this?
Or yeah, either direction, but just if you put it perpendicular to the ear, then the problem is that the ear gets like in your way.
Or maybe just
Like that is
cover
fine.
the ear with the finger.
Yeah,
or
that's
something
fine.
like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go any higher. You can kind of like clean it up here, but I wouldn't go like any higher on here.
So I will continue from this, right? Because it's redness is here.
Are you using the corner?
Right now, I would say the middle, like here.
Use like from here to here on the blade.
From
When you're doing the bigger areas, use that flat part of the blade.
So I want to correct here a little bit.
It is honestly like a relaxing thing to get done. Once you're confident that your face isn't gonna get sliced. But yeah, people really enjoy it actually. I feel like they like half fall asleep when they're getting it done. Also, I saw how you just scraped your finger.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Okay. Facial.
Yeah, that, some people do that. I mean, unless their skin is like super tough, no. Unless they tell you they've done it before, hydrofacial with dermaplaning, or you've done dermaplaning on them and hydrofacial like separately and you feel like their skin can take it, please advise against that. So remember, just like a few times, not like...
But what if we have
Do it to the
left
side.
Ah, to the side.
No, the other side. I would do it this way. gonna stretch this part like that. And actually, Nina, can you do me a favor? Can you open your mouth like really wide?
This option is.
It kind of makes it easier, honestly. I just get nervous trusting. And then here, I'll do the other side. So if you're right-handed, the right side's always easier, so you gotta be super careful with that corner. You know, I think this blade is like slightly dull. They're the same. Here, okay. Here, do it again. And then pull your lip in a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Keep going. You should always stand up to do it. Do it like standing until you're like over the jawline. Go a little higher here.
No?
And remember, hold the skin. You don't ever want to like do any part of it without holding it. Get like up. No. You gotta hold it like tighter this way. No. You see how there's like a bubble? You have to have it like super tight. Like that. Because it was like bubbling back here. So super tight like that.
What about?
No. Because I'm trying to get you to go this direction. No.
I don't get you.
Like it has to be like the side. Yeah. And then, yeah, and then do under here a little bit more. We're gonna get closer. You really have to have, I think it's the light that you're not moving around, because see all here? This part wasn't done either. So you gotta pull it up and do it in this direction. So, you see how your fingers like start stretching? As you're doing it, your fingers start moving apart. Don't do that.
Just
Tight, and then move it like that.
So where do you think I should do it again? In this area.
No, you're okay. Just get closer to the eye. So you're gonna pull this lower, and you're gonna kind of like turn it around, and, like curve around the eye. The eye is really delicate, so you want to make sure that part is really tight. I think you're not. When she's putting the blade on you, is it like really, really light?
Yeah.
I feel like you need a little bit more pressure than what you're putting.
Okay. More?
Like in comparison to when I was doing it, do you know?
I think yours was a little more.
A little
more
heavier?
pressure, yeah.
Yeah, because you have to put enough pressure that it's gonna. I know you don't want like heavy pressure, but you have to put enough that it's gonna take it off. Because I think, like the parts here that like the that it didn't come off. I think it's just that it was too light. So here, try to get like. You're gonna have to like curve around the way that you do it, and do it like little by little. So you do like here, do right here, move your finger all the way around. Remember, just a few strokes. This part, like, you have to keep it away from the... So, go like this. And just do it, like, in little tiny sections. The left side of her nose, since she has the ring. And then you can do the right side.
How to hold?
Yeah, like that. And you're just gonna bring it down like that. No, I would bring that. If you're gonna do it like this and bring it up. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so do the enzymatic really quick.
You wanted to see it?
Oh, sorry, I didn't throw it away. It's good.
She like looked around for it.
Here, that's enough. How does it feel?
That's fine. Like a little tingly, but.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't do the toner. That's fine. It's too late now.
Okay.
Just
So just
next
moisturize?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time do the toner. I forgot. Yeah, you can just put moisturizer.
Do you mix them or do you apply it
I
separately?
apply it separately. Yeah.
I can be good or be naughty, because there ain't nobody love you like I do, like I do, like I do, like
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and follow us on Instagram at Parlour Miami for daily updates.